This is a public service announcement brought to you in part by the YardDogz. If you're not into inappropriate language and situations, this show is not for you.
We like touching all the wood likes touching us.
Jason, Andy, my boys,
Andy, Stuart,
Andy.
Shit, my tower's falling.
Man, how's everybody doing?
Okay, how
You
are
know,
doing?
for a Wednesday, not so bad.
Yeah.
So before I came over today, you know, it was a really busy day at work. No, it wasn't. I'm lying. But anyway, I was getting everything ready to come over here, trying to rush out the door, and like I cooked dinner and stuff. And apparently, I used cooked onions that were too good, and now I stink. And everybody's been like, "You smell like onions." I'm sorry.
You smell like
I
onions,
know.
but it smells good to me.
So
I made a banging dinner, but anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about.
No, but you did Stuart showed up to the studio before I got up here, and when I opened the studio door, I instantly smelled dinner. It was onions.
I made homemade Salisbury steak, and I regret none of it because it was fucking delicious.
No need.
It
to
always
regret.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love
But
it.
okay, so I shut the stove off, and I'm done. I'm like, good, everybody, I got 10 minutes. I got to eat this. It's super hot. And guess what? Boom. Fucking no power. Power went out. Flickered. I'm like, God damn it, come back on. And then it came back on, and then it fucking died, and it was out.
False hope.
And I feel like since I live in, we live in a rural area,
Yeah.
I lose power all the time at my house. And it's always like my house and then the neighbors and everybody down has power. I'm like at the end of the line, and I lose it frequently. Like it's fucked up my refrigerator. It's fucked up my freezer in the basement, multiple things. So what I was wondering is, since this is something that grinds my fucking gears so hard, what about you guys?
Yeah.
About grinding gears or like
no,
losing power?
Losing power, like shitty situations.
Yeah. I don't love it. I don't love it at all. But I guess what do you want to know about it? If I love it? If we love it?
No, I just want to. Has anything happened that was super inconvenient? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, a bunch of shit.
results of okay, I'm gonna go one more time.
Do it. Go
A couple
twice
years
more.
ago, we lost power for 5 or 6 days right in the middle of the fucking freezing winter. I didn't have a generator because we just, moved in, a year and a half ago. I wasn't expecting all this fucking nonsense at this house we moved into.
No, nobody ever does.
For years, I've always kept Oscar fish in my aquarium, and I had two that were the perfect pair. They loved each other. They had fucking babies a couple times. They ate them.
You do have an aquarium. That's
pretty nice.
But during that long time, I did everything that I could, because I didn't have money to go out buy a generator, but I actually had a power inverter hooked up to my vehicle so I could run electric to the tank to try and keep it aerated and try and run a heater to keep them from getting too cold. Well, I'm at work most of the day. I get home, I run it for a couple hours, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just, my wife and kids went to my parents' house, and I'm sleeping in the cold house, trying to just make sure everything's okay. No pipes are freezing and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
Well, my two favorite fish that I had for years ended up dying.
Oh, man.
You had favorite fish?
I have another Oscar now, and I love it.
Oscars are great, yeah. I love Oscars for sure.
And I've had those fish were probably 5 or 6 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I had a lot of time and money invested into them, and I really liked them.
Yeah.
I cared a great deal for them, and they died because it got too cold. And I did what I could, but I just couldn't keep it going. And so that really fucking sucked for me.
Yeah.
And,
I haven't
got?
had anything like that, like when Pyro went out. Normally, the inconvenience is trying to keep warm, I guess. And even so, like now at my age, I'm hitting the big 4-0 soon. So it's like I've been learning some things and what's important, what I got to keep around. But younger, growing up with power and whatnot, doing this right here, I would not save. And that's happened. And you might notice me always hitting that save button pretty frequently.
Right.
Well, that habit, part of losing power starts with that. I was in the middle of a banger, power goes out. lost everything. And you've guys been to the studio enough to know like that sucks.
Well, I know you spend a lot of time up here too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but you don't frequently lose power all that often here. It's not too bad.
I don't.
That's good.
Ironically enough, being that I am out town, I guess I'm still on a hospital power grid. Somehow.
So am I.
Yeah. So it's
good.
pretty hard to lose power, and when I do, it's usually the first to get back up because like, oh no, hospital grid's down.
Yeah, for us it could be the worst ice storm, and we'll have power back in 3 days.
Exactly,
At the very worst.
Yeah, I've never gone days
Yeah.
since I moved here. So,
Yeah, because there hasn't been that bad a one since.
No, there hasn't. No, I remember an ice storm last year, and it was down for like maybe 22 hours.
Yeah.
I went to bed. The biggest inconvenience about power outages for me is fans. I sleep with a fan.
Yep.
And I can't get my fan on. I don't sleep, dude. Like, you want to wake me up in the middle of the night, you can scream, it's not going to work. Push me, not going to work. Cut the fucking background noise, I'm up just like that.
That's exactly why I bought a battery-powered DeWalt fan.
Yes, and
I will take that shit to hotels and shit.
Yes,
just
I'm
so I
so
have a
jealous
fan.
of that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you broke...
Well, it broke recently, so I was sad. But
Well, there's more that
you can't find that model to where you can plug it in with an extension cord. They're all battery powered.
I was
now.
so jealous of that when you broke that out. I'm like, I need one of those
Yeah.
because that's perfect.
Yeah. Now it's like $50 more than what it was when I paid for it. Of
course
and
it
it's
is.
rare to find it.
Of course.
I
But
don't
you
know
what?
why. DeWalt, fuck you for
Yep.
not coming out with that model
But
again.
But if you're
But I love you,
listening and
DeWalt.
you like YardCast, why don't you just go ahead and sponsor us and give us
Yeah,
all
we'll
one
take
of those fans.
3 fans
Yep.
actually.
Each. Yeah.
Absolutely.
With the fish tank, though, my parents have saltwater fish, a lot of money. My dad has a big, 100 or 200 gallon. It's a big one. And the power out goes out there, dude. You're talking damage control nonstop.
Yeah, because
being that it's-
coral and everything. Yeah.
Being that it's salt water, dude, these fish are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It isn't your fucking $25 carny fish. So I get that, man.
Right.
I get it. What about you, Andy?
I guess the biggest inconvenience for me was I live in town. Like I said, I was on the hospital grid. If I lose power, it's entertainment. So it's like everybody's bored. I got a gamer kid, and they're like, "Ooh, I'm fucking bored." And it's like, then go to bed. Well, it's cold.
That's what I always say
And
too.
then it's like,
Exactly.
well, it's cold up there. And I'm like, put on more blankets. I don't care. It's not going to last that long.
Right.
And has it reached to the 3-day point? Yes, it's really cold in the house because I don't have a generator. But I've actually put generators on my account at my work and had them at my house. But I'm like, how long is this going to last?
Right.
Type of thing,
Yeah.
And it's like, I haven't had to unbox them and put fuel and oil and all that shit in them to where you can't return them. I'm like,
Exactly.
that's an $800 fucking generator. I don't want to
Exactly.
fucking pay for that.
When I need it, we'll go get it. Until then,
Yep,
yeah,
right.
exactly.
But it's sitting in the living room ready to go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. So honestly, DeWalt, I'm sorry. I do have the fan, or did have, broke, and you owe me one. And then there's no way to fixing it. And I have a stereo from them, a shit ton of batteries, so we can hook like a portable DVD player to it, listen to the stereo, the DeWalt stereo, shit like that. So I have found forms of entertainment. It's just not what you're used to.
No,
There's
and
no gaming systems going. There's no like TV screen. The TV screen is really tiny on a portable. But when I know that these storms are coming, I prepare for it.
Of course.
And I have flashlights, fucking candles, all the shit
I have a lot
ready
of
to
flash-
go.
Little heater. You can buy a little portable.
And
little,
it's kind of fun sometimes because snuggly time with the wife, you know what I mean?
yeah. What are you gonna
gotta
do?
get warm
Gotta keep
somehow.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
gotta keep
That's
it
what I was
warm.
gonna say.
I don't get that because it's too quiet. And it's always the kids are listening. I'm like, good.
Yeah, but we have the DeWalt fan.
Let them hear it.
Yeah, just turn on the stereo.
Yeah, exactly. I like that though when the power's out to a degree for that reason of entertaining purposes. Like I have an acoustic guitar first off.
Yep, so do I.
So I'll grab that, which is kind of unfair. I play every day, but when the power's out, I play a little bit more.
Yep.
But I also like the time that I get with the family because I have a basement. It's dark down there. I have a couple bedrooms down there where the kids are at, so they want to hang up where it's lighter with parents and whatnot.
And a little bit warmer.
And then a little
I'm
bit warmer,
sure,
yup. Yep. So I usually come up with game ideas, and it turns out to be fun. We make the best of it. We turn the lights on and we play board games as Monopoly, something until we get tired. It sucks because old habits kick in. You want to reach and microwave something real quick. Oh, I'm hungry. So you stand up, like, oh yeah, duh. Like that's not gonna happen. And then after time, you get kind of sad because, oh no, I'm gonna grab. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then
Let's listen to music
You
while we do
always
this.
hit a light switch, and it's like fuck.
I've never
habit.
not hit a light
Yeah.
switch when the bar went out. I'm like, guess
But-
what?
Going back to what you said, it is kind of nice because my kids are older. So like when the power does go out now, we go back to like our. It reminds me of when they were younger, when we were playing board games and shit, and it's like real family time.
It's bonding. It really is.
Absolutely.
I mean, because you're relying on each other at that point for entertainment.
But when they were young, oh my god, I hated it. So that's where you're at. And it happens frequent to you, Stuart.
Which I do hate it, but I don't want to hate it. I wish that I could just, enjoy the time, but it's like, it's frustrating. I got too many things in my mind.
Yeah.
It's inconvenient, but I really wish I could be better at spending time with the kids like that.
But you do. It's just, like you said, it's inconvenient. But they're at a young age now. I mean, when they're older and they're living with you, I don't know. It's a bonding thing that you don't get that much anymore.
Right.
It's like the openness goes away. With youngins, they're just so truthful and they say anything and everything. They don't care. But like I said, I'll have an 18-year-old this year. It's like it gets harder to talk to them, even simple things. And I don't know if it's awkward, but like even Madeline, who will be 15, it's like I just want to still hug my babies and cuddle them. But then that side of me is like, well, is that awkward for them? You know what I mean? So I'm like restraining some of that type of stuff too, and having those conversations. Like when you're young, like, what's going on, Penelope? What are you doing, huh? And I would like, if Ray or somebody's mad, it's like, hey, what? It's harder to be like, hey, what's going on? How are you feeling? Because me, I get uncomfortable when people ask me that, so I try to like reciprocate that.
So how you feeling?
Yeah, horny, kind of hungry, kind of
already knew the
tired.
answer.
Yeah, the
He'll
normal.
never tell you what's
I
really
already knew it.
bothering him.
Yeah. It's not like bad. It's just different. Like Andy's saying, it's a completely different vibe. And then when I don't experience, his kids are a little bit older than mine, but living in a house like that without power, and you're relying on that conversation. Because let's face it, man, we all did some weird shit when we were growing up. If my mom and dad asked me how I was doing when I was 17, so what have you been doing? I certainly wasn't going to say bitches, cocaine, marijuana, drinking beer underage.
Yeah, you just say nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And what are they supposed to do with that information?
Exactly. Because if I told them the truth, now I know my dad would be like, where you getting it from? Is it better than mine? But back then, I didn't know that. I was like, I don't know. I don't got much to talk about. I was at church.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But
At 17, 18, if we lost power, I'd be like, I'm going to my friend's house.
Yeah,
See you later.
absolutely.
The other thing I was thinking about, with this is, it's not necessarily losing power, but like when your water line froze multiple times.
I've never had that
over and
issue.
over again.
Thank God.
Yeah, and half of that was neglect on my end, obviously, but the majority of it was it wasn't. It was just nature doing what nature does, and it just fucked it up good.
Right.
It just fucked it up good and quick.
I only had one bad water experience at our house, and the main hose blew off of the pump while I was at work. But luckily, my mom was at my house and she was doing dishes. And because my mom's awesome. I love her, by the way, for doing my dishes when she doesn't need to.
Yeah, moms are good like that.
But I think it was probably when Owen was in kindergarten. He had Wednesdays off for preschool, one of the two. But she was there that day. And she just called me. She's like, hey, your water just stopped working. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's never good. So I ran home, and that line had blown off, and there was probably almost 2 inches of water on my whole entire basement floor. And it was spraying everywhere, all over the electrical box.
Don't like it.
And I'm like, what do? I just had to be a man, go in there, fight that water for a second.
Yeah.
Hope I didn't get shocked. Shut the box off.
That's the biggest fear with that type of situation.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
because none of my breakers were marked in my box when we bought that house.
Main
Oh
break
God,
that
I
shit.
So
went through
I
all that
had
shit,
to-
too. Oh
I had
my
to kill the
God.
whole house and then figure out which one was the well pump.
That sucks.
It was terrible.
That sucks. Yeah. Well, yeah, like when my pipe froze, multiple times, but one of the times was I had somebody living in here, and I left the water on, and I had messaged them. I said, "Hey, just so you know, it's supposed to get down to neg whatever. I'm gonna leave the water dripping." They work third shift. I was like, "Is it okay if I go in there and just turn the water faucet on, and then yada yada?" Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. And so I had came up and I turned the water on a little bit, and then I sent a message, said, "Okay, the water's on. Make sure it stays on, all right? Like, I just don't want I'm new here. I just bought this house. I don't know. I can't tell you much about it. Don't shut that water off though, and until it's a little bit warm." Yeah, okay.
Probably force a habit. They shut
It
off.
was. Why they got home, third shift, jogging, shut the fucking water off, and then, not too much later. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
what's going on? I don't know. Like, dude, the fucking water is off. All right, so that's super inconvenient.
Is that the time where it destroyed everything you had downstairs?
Everything,
all your
really?
everything.
freaking jam lab equipment, everything got
Everything,
freaking
yep.
soaked.
Yeah. And at that point, it was
a
community.
horrible
It
experience.
was community. Because when I first got this, it was great. I had stoves, fridge, dishwasher. It was a home, obviously. And, I was like, I'm going to fucking rent it out or let homies stay here for dirt ass cheap because people need it. And I have it. And that makes me feel good. One of my favorite things in the world is like, hey, let me help you. That gets me rock hard until they break my pipes.
Yeah.
Then I hate them. But yeah, that was one. I mean, there's like 4 or 5. I've rushed home, even working with you guys. I'm like, oh, it broke again. And some of it was neglect, but then when I tried to fix it, so I wrapped heater coil around the well so it didn't do it again. I'm like, well, that would work naturally. That would be just fine until the outlet that you plugged into doesn't work and you didn't know that. And you didn't, check it properly because you just assumed it worked. So then it burst again and you're super confused. You're like, why did that happen again? I had heat on it. And then you go, oh, the outlet's fucked. Yeah. So this can be inconvenient.
I hope we never go there again.
Yeah.
I hope it's fucking done forever.
I fucking wish I never, ever, 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 ever have to deal with that shit again. And that's one of 3 wishes I would wish for if I fucking found a lamp at Goodwill and I rubbed it and a genie came out. What about you, Andy? What are 3 wishes
Does it
if
have
you
to come from?
if you were at
Goodwill?
Goodwill and you
Oh, yeah.
bought
Oh.
if you bought a jacket, you found a jacket, you put your hand in your pocket to see how deep it goes, and there's a little lamp, and out came whatever version of genie you want, and he's like, hey, "You, Andy, give me 3 wishes. What you got?"
Oh man, I have to think about this right now. Okay,
Yeah.
can I just do one wish and we just do round
we can
robin?
we absolutely
Can
can.
we do that?
Yeah, it's a
Well,
tough
obviously-
one because I want honest answers, not like
The first ththing everybody's gonna say is a
Bigger dick.
ridiculous amount of money.
Oh yeah, money. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's easy.
Hey, you're stealing mine. Shut up. Keep going.
All right, that's one.
Yeah.
Stuart?
Well, I want to set the tone here, and I want everybody to know that when I'm thinking about this, my genie is Robin Williams, and it's not ever
He's
going to be
back.
Will Smith.
Never.
Even though he was okay in the movie, it was good. But it's
I
not my
agree.
genie.
No, not my
Robin
genie.
Williams is my genie
I
forever.
agree. 100%.
Was Sinbad a genie?
He was a genie.
Yeah.
It's been proven it's not a Mandela effect.
Yeah.
And if you think it is, fuck you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Also,
Robin Williams is my guy too.
so my first wish would be,
Peace on earth.
this is a tough one. This is a lot of pressure. That's really important things,
Yeah.
I think that my first wish would probably be for a cheeseburger and some fries. Just
What?
to test it. Just to test it.
Just to see
All
if
of
it's
them?
real.
Just to test. My
No.
first wish.
That's smart, because what if the genie was like a devil genie? He's like, here's your money, but
Right, and then everybody else dies.
And
That's it,
I
yeah.
honestly feel like I could solve so many
pretty good.
problems with just one wish. So
Yeah.
the first one's a burner, and I'm okay with that.
But maybe the first one is a burner for you,
like
and then you
that.
don't get your other two.
right.
That's not the way it worked. It was 3 wishes.
Yeah, you
Nice
got
try.
your wish, but it was a devil wish, like you said.
My first wish, ironically enough, you brought up money. Like, I wish I could have all the money in the world.
Not all of it.
I genuinely, and I fucking really mean it wholeheartedly, I would wish that money never
Didn't
existed.
Yeah.
I just think it is the reason why
It's the root of all evil.
it literally is. It is. I hate it, and I would remove it. Poof. That'd be my first wish.
Humans would come up with a different currency, though, somehow. Bones or
It should
rocks
be
or some
self-efficient
shit.
and
Yeah.
barter system. That's all we've ever needed.
Yeah.
We survived millions of years like that. You know
Yeah.
why? It's
Hides.
only when we got iPhones and the heat. Like, dude, honestly, if I had
It's the creature comforts though that drives that.
yeah,
It's-
exactly. Yeah, yes.
Well,
it's true.
how am I supposed to fucking have an iPhone for trading potatoes? Like
Right, exactly.
that's what fucking
Yeah, but I would remove currency, because it's just it really is, like you said, root of all evil. Hey, Second wish.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't really know. God damn it.
Would you be selfish, or would you try to make big changes, you think?
Probably big ones.
Yeah.
Big changes.
I would too. I
Yeah.
would too. It had to affect everybody the best way.
Because I want nothing but hope for everybody,
Exactly.
honestly.
Yep.
It really sucks. We're in a negative ass world, even though like what you watch isn't that negative, but it really is.
Oh yeah.
The undertones, the politics, all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
Honestly, just everybody be fucking positive, but then it'd be like the Barbie movie, and that's fucking insane.
Right.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
I really don't know.
Right.
To find your inner happiness and just go with it.
That's good.
As long as you're not like a fucking pedophile or murderer, and that's what you get off on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because that could be
Just
what we were just talking
kill all
about.
those
That devil
fuckers.
twist is like, I love fucking handicapped children. Like, what? You had to be handicapped? Jesus Christ! You know? Yeah. I like that.
I guess that's my second one.
Yeah.
Stuart.
My second one is definitely going to be a large chocolate shake.
God, you're still.
So I got a
testing
burger
it.
and fries.
He's still testing. Yeah.
He
He's
is.
testing.
And that worked, and I'm like, oh man,
I
that
wanna
was
hear
really
it.
good. But
I
I
wanna
wish
hear
I
number
had a nice chocolate shake.
He's gonna wash it down. What size?
Like how big?
Oh, it's gonna be large.
Whipped
Definitely.
Like a
cream? Whipped cream?
55-gallon drum.
Well, I'm assuming that my burger and fries are gonna be the best that anybody's ever tasted.
But you never said the best burger, so it's probably something like, you know.
You're right. So,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna rewind,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna
rewind.
say the best burger and fries that anybody's ever had.
that's a better
And then I'm
wish.
gonna say the best chocolate shake that's ever been created.
But for a lifetime or what?
No, one time. That's all I want.
One
I want that
time.
burger and
Sorry
fries,
about that.
and I want that shake.
That was me.
Because I still have number 3, and that's the most important.
Damn. So two are done. Two are
Two are
gone.
done.
So you are getting whipped cream though.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I would assume that on the world's best chocolate shake, there's whipped cream.
And a cherry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some chocolate sauce.
Damn. That's good. Damn. Number two for me. I guess I'll go sensitive boy on this again. I would wish that everybody in the world. No, I don't want to wish that. Take it back. I just thought about it. I was like, I don't want to.
3/4 of the people,
Yeah,
Maybe.
most.
maybe 25%.
Well, it's kind of a playoff. What was your number 2? Like,
It's about happiness, finding your inner happiness, but
Yeah,
not for like the criminals.
no, that's kind of what I would want to play it off of. I would want to play it with like that everybody pursued their dreams and never gave up on that. Provided again your dream wasn't to kill your neighbor and then eat people. You know, I think yeah. I think that would be cool cuz now you got rid of currency. Everybody's pursuing their happiness. So you got a world of happiness. So world peace, I don't have to wish for it because we just created it with 2. And that third one is going to be mine. What's yours? Third one.
God, man.
Hey, get it. You be selfish.
I can be.
Yeah, you were
If I
nice
wanna
on your
be.
first two.
Yeah.
Get your third.
It'd be like world power, but in my standards.
Not like Hitler.
No.
No.
So you're trying to be the man,
No,
the
the man.
tyrant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would create like a movement. So if I'm dead, someone would take that over and hopefully not fuck
could
it
you
up.
imagine dealing with the entire world's problems?
It would be
I
easy.
wouldn't.
If some Baghdad's like, hey,
Well,
we're not getting along,
that's-
Andy. What do we do in this situation?
Well,
Because you're
his
the one that's
first
got
two
to.
wishes, though, the world's problems would be much different than they are now.
That's probably true.
Yeah, because he wished some good things. So it's like,
I get
what?
it. So he's
what
working
are
in-
world problems at that
He's
point?
working in a sequence to build up to something.
Exactly. It's like, I'm
like
not
it.
happy enough. That's gonna be the worst.
It's
problem.
it's not the fact of having the power. It's just like, yeah, I kind of am building up to world peace, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so you always
Kind
so
of the way you have to like do the steps, I guess.
you want to make sure that your vision and your first two wishes aren't going to shit, and you want to monitor it.
Yeah.
Essentially,
In a way.
yeah. You want to be able to like, look,
Nice.
I gave you these wishes. I'm the boss.
Sounds like a control thing, and I'm not about control.
No, it's fine. Controls.
No,
Sometimes you have to.
no.
Yeah.
It's on me for.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
It's on you.
All right, you guys ready for this? So I got a delicious burger and fries. I've got the fucking best chocolate shake. And by the way, that best chocolate shake in the world has peanut butter of some sort in it.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Okay, wish number 3. The first 2 were for me, and this one's for everybody, but also me. I want to know the universe's secrets.
Oh man. I don't know if I
that's a
want
good
to.
I want to know what happened to the
good one.
Mayans. I want to
That's a
know
good one.
why rich people stay rich and poor people stay poor. I want to know what the government's fucking us over with. I
think
want
my
to know.
head
So you
would
want
blow
all
up.
knowledge.
I want to know everything because
good
with
one.
that
Be in
knowledge,
God mode.
with that knowledge,
It's a good one.
I can come up with unlimited money for myself. I can
Yeah.
come up with unlimited money to help people that need it. I can rewrite the system in a way that makes more sense. I can solve world hunger. I would be able to do anything.
You could do anything
with universal knowledge. And also,
That's
I would
a
I
good
would
one.
know if this was for something or for nothing.
Yeah.
I want to know that. I want to know why.
Yeah. That's actually good because
Secrets
like
of aliens and like say
Everything.
say on the other side of the fucking
you know,
make all
there's
wishes come
multiple
true at that
universes, but I'm just our universe. Like
still there's probably aliens and shit, you know.
that's
and
fine.
what they're
I want
thinking.
to know. I don't want to think about all these questions anymore. I'd rather
Yeah.
think about solutions to real problems.
yeah, I like that. I
But-
like that because you
but-
can make any wish happen at that point.
But with a kicker. Like, hey, I'm not an insane man. I know all these things and people listen to you. Instead of thinking you're just a crazy asylum.
That's a very good one. I would be like, I want to know universal secrets, but I also need everybody to know that I'm not insane and they know that I know everything.
But if you know everything, then you'll be able to talk to them and they'll believe you. You're covered, bud. That's a good answer. There's no wrong in that.
But it was just universal secrets. I had to keep it kind of.
Yeah. That's good. I like that. I like that.
Like
so
humans
my
jerking off
boys over
dolphins
here
and-
eating fucking
You
good
thought that
burgers, getting fries.
You thought that I squandered my wishes. You're like, oh, I can't believe you
We-
you
no
eat a
way.
cheeseburger, you
No.
fat fucker.
No,
I
no
knew
way.
there was going to be a good one in there. I knew
we,
it.
We knew you were just like, look, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna solve the problem.
I'm gonna have
This fucker is over here with a goddamn genie and he's getting
Right.
shakes and fries.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
But the best ever, though.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then
And
he
then
hits.
bam.
Then he hits us with the good.
I'm just fucking eating this burger and I'm just busting nuts. I'm just fucking, oh, it's so good.
Oh, I think that that's a good one. That was a good one. I want to be a part of that. I think for my my last wish, I always thought it'd be cool to read people's thoughts, like what they're thinking, like even what you guys are thinking about right now as I'm talking. If I could just tap into that, I wish I had that ability.
That would be super helpful.
Yeah, I could do a lot with that.
Yeah. And
I could be the almost like I can almost get anything I wanted that way. Like I'm trying to buy this Bugatti, but I prove, and he's telling me all these things. Yeah, right. You need this. But I have this. Damn, he has that. But he needs this, and I also have that. Damn, he's got it all. How'd he know? You know what I mean?
But maybe a shift of like
But my money's gone though, because
you can
I
read
wish
their
for that to
minds,
be
but you
gone.
can also make their minds think.
I don't know if I would want to.
Manipulate.
Well, yeah, I'd want to be
That'd be kind of fun for a weekend.
it would be.
You know?
It would be dependent. It's situational.
Even if you could manipulate, it'd be nice to be able to
Manipulate the right people.
manipulate your own mind to dealing with their issues.
Yeah. Yeah. Because in a way, too, so it's like this. There's some times where my friends experience problems that I had been through and maybe I've conquered, right? Mm-hmm. And the fucked up part is no two hands are ever the same in a sense.
Never.
Like, because it worked for me. Because like, you could tell me a story and I could be like, well, that's easy. When it happened to me, I did this, this, and this. Well, you could do the exact same fucking thing, and it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't, man. But I think if I could, read people's thoughts a little bit and get a little bit more insight, that would grow my wisdom too. Plus, I could do some cool shit with that. I could do some evil deeds. I'll be at the bar. I'm hanging out, drinking my Michelob Ultra Light. I hope you sponsor us soon. And also Budweiser.
Michelob Ultra
Also
Light
Jameson
and Budweiser.
and DeWalt, all you guys, just give a shit. Anyway, I could be at the bar looking at a hot lady or man. I'm not like against the gays, so I'll do whatever I want. And then maybe I tap in their head and they're looking at me and they're like, if only he were to, shake his hip a little bit, I would suck his dick. So guess what I'm doing? Shake. Yeah, dude. Oh my! Imagine the possibilities.
That dude at the
Presley.
bar would be so happy
Oh
that
my
you did
God,
that.
yeah. He'd be like, what the fuck? I got kissed at a bar by a dude once, and more than once, but we're not gonna talk about that. It's a different segment. But yeah.
So anybody, if you are listening, I need you to let us know if you have a fucking genie lamp, because I feel like we can solve all your problems.
Absolutely,
And our
yeah.
answers are better than yours. Prove me wrong. Put it in the fucking
Yeah,
comment.
I'm gonna say Stuart did get the best wish on that one.
thank
Yeah.
you.
He got
I really
food
like that.
And
Game time with Stuart. Game time with me.
all
I
right.
love game time with Stuart.
There's going to be a lot of swear words. I'm
All
sorry,
right,
folks.
everyone. Today we have gathered here to play another
I hope
round
so.
of
there will
Jeopardy.
All right, I love Jeopardy.
We've got two
All right.
different teams today. Team 1 will be Jason. Team
What?
number 2 will be Andy.
do I have to be
Because we
number
are
two?
going
Yeah.
left to right, just like you did last time.
Yeah. And guess who's on the left in this little triangle? Remember when I answered that shit? I was like 3.
The categories today are Disney
Damn.
for 1 through 600. Guess the movie or show 1 through 6. Animals, slogans, and random. My personal favorite, because you never know what's it going to be. You don't. It's fucking random.
Yeah.
So, Jason, you are first today, sir. What
Well,
you want?
I'm gonna come in fucking hot and hard, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab guess the movie show for 600.
Nice.
What? Oh my God. Oh, beep beeps, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
beep beep.
Man thinks he's one of Santa's helpers before going to New York to find
Beep,
his
beep,
dad. Jason?
Who is Elf?
Correct.
Yes.
600 for Jason.
Yeah.
I hate your guts.
Well,
I love you.
I love you too. I guess since how I fucking dominated that, let's go ahead and get game show for 500.
For 500. A family crashed on a distant planet.
I just watched this. God damn it.
Beep beep.
Jason?
Who is the Robinson family?
No, I think it's a movie with Tim Allen.
I'm gonna pause here.
Who is?
We're gonna get a quick pause because it's a movie or a show.
Oh, Danger Will Robertson.
Keep that in mind. Right.
Fuck, I can't think of the proper name, but I just gave the answer. Andy, can you steal it?
God. fucking damn
I
it.
love this show. I watched the whole series. The robot, the kid. God
Yeah.
damn it. I feel like
Beep beep.
Andy?
What is Space Odyssey?
Incorrect.
God damn it.
I'm gonna have to take an L on this. Wait, beep beep.
Jason.
What is Lost in Space?
You fucking nailed it, buddy.
I helped you out.
Nice.
I know it.
Yeah. Well, let's keep it going. Let's do it for 400 now.
I'm gonna lose.
All right,
so
guess
bad.
the movie / show for 400. Girl gets a magic dress, loses her shoe, and marries
Beep,
a
beep.
prince.
What is Cinderella?
That is correct. Team 2.
That's incorrect. It's Who is Cinderella? No, I'm just kidding.
Didn't I say who? Okay.
No, your turn.
Also, I purposely said it all wrong last time just to be funny, so it's all accepted.
Yeah. What you want, Andy?
I want animals for 400.
Animals for 400.
Okay.
Largest land animal in the world.
Beep beep.
Jason.
What is an elephant?
That is correct.
Ah, damn, we were so close with the beep beeps.
Damn,
They're
that
like
was
in
close.
unison.
I felt
Just
like,
to recap on what's happened so far, folks.
Yeah, what we got?
Team 1, Jason, is at 1,500 points, while trailing behind Team 2 is Andy with 400 points.
That's not good. And guys, I just want to let you know that I'm donating my points to charity. So
Nice.
yeah, it's gonna go to Fuck a Bitch Foundation. So this is going to continue on with animals for 300, sir.
300 on animals.
Yes, sir.
Which is heavier, lions or tigers?
Beep beep. See?
That's a
We're,
okay.
like, so
Since I'm the
close.
host of this show and I had to rely on my ears and my ears alone, I'm going to give this one to Andy,
Okay, that's fair. but
even though it was exactly on the same time.
it was exactly the same time. But what is it?
Male or female?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, then I'm gonna say tiger.
He's right. Except it's the lions. Lions is heavier, sir.
Is that your final answer?
That's
Because
my answer.
because I'm giving you both a chance to answer at the same time.
Yes, lions.
Tigers.
Andy gets points on this one.
Must be a Siberian tiger. That's a big boy there.
They're thick. Them are some
They're
thick cats.
thick. And their roars are a lot cooler too.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like "Roar," versus a yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
All right, Team 2, your turn to
Okay.
choose.
Slogans for 300.
I like it.
Wait for 300.
Slogans
Yeah.
for 3.
Okay.
The happiest place on earth.
Beep beep.
God damn.
What is Disney World? Disneyland.
What is Disneyland?
Well,
Ah,
it's technically Disney World.
you said world. I
I
said
am wrong.
land.
I'm wrong. Andy's got it.
No, you said it right before he said it right.
Well,
I'm going to accept it.
okay.
I'm going to accept it.
You didn't beat beep to be fair either.
It is Disneyland. The answer is Disneyland.
You have to beat beep, Andy.
So that one goes to Team 1.
Okay. Okay.
God fucking damn it.
I'm sorry. Andy.
Continuing on, folks.
Let's do slogans for 400. Please.
Slogans for 4. Taste the rainbow.
Beep beep. Skittles. What is Skittles?
Very good.
Very good. Team 2 gets the points for that one. Mm-hmm. Andy, your turn to choose.
Random for 300. Please.
Random 3. Which country is the largest on Earth?
Beep beep.
Andy?
Country or not continent though?
Which country is the largest on Earth?
Canada.
Beep beep.
Jason?
Russia.
Jason
That's
takes
continent.
the cake.
Really?
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
But it's
Good
also one of the biggest planets, or one of the countries, but most of it is uninhabitable, so we can't use it.
Yes.
Let's go.
USSR. Yeah. It went from that.
Let's go random 400, please.
Random for 4. What color is the sun?
Beep beep. Orange.
You're good at your beep beep game like me, sir.
Your chances to rebuttal.
It's
Section.
white.
Yeah.
Jason gets points on
I
this
thought so.
one.
Yeah.
Damn. Let's go random for 500, man.
Random
Shit.
5.
You're up against me. I'm a third grader.
It's okay. I'm a second grader.
I'm a third grader champion.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Who sings the song Shake It Off?
Beep beep.
Jason?
Taylor Swift. Who is Taylor Swift?
Correct.
Fuck that shit.
Damn. Yeah, Andy wasn't getting that. He's like, I don't even know what
I
the
don't
fuck.
even
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, exactly. That's fair. Let's do random for 600.
Okay. What is a source of energy for plants?
Beep beep.
Andy?
Sun.
Correct.
That is good.
Team 2 took it.
White. So we're gonna go animals for 200.
Animals for 200.
Yes.
I like it.
Penguins use their wings to fly. True or false?
Beep,
Beep beep. God damn it.
Jason?
False. Penguins don't fly.
The answer is false. They use their wings for warmth and swimming.
Nice.
That's obvious.
Nice,
And they can't jump, by the way. Last podcast.
You remember that? Huh?
Yeah,
Nice. Good. Let's do animals for 100. Let's take it easy for a minute.
Animals for 100.
Yes, sir.
Name 3 reptiles.
Beep beep.
We're going to listen to both options, and then I'll decide from there.
Snake, Komodo, dragon. Oh, what is snake? What is Komodo dragon? And what is the T-Rex?
Okay.
2 of those are going to be mine. It was going to be what is a snake? What is a Komodo dragon? And then I was also going to say what is an iguana?
Komodo dragon and iguana's pretty close.
They're close, but that's like saying a black guy and a white guy are pretty close.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
we all humans.
You know, this one,
Maybe
name 3 reptiles is so broad.
It was, yeah.
It is.
How about Dave,
What
Jeff,
it-
and Jerry?
What it looks like they wanted with this Jeopardy question was like type of families like snakes, turtles, alligators,
Oh, like
crocodiles,
amphibian,
lizards. That's what they
reptile,
wanted. Is there a way
amphibian.
I can give points to both
Lizards
teams?
is
Yes,
like-
there
Let's
is.
just take.
Both teams get 100 points for that,
All right.
and we're going to continue on.
Who started the first beep with that one?
It was unanimous, so we're going to go at random. Andy gets to pick.
Andy, get it.
Oh, no. Guess movie show for 200.
Wait, what is it?
Guess movie show for 200.
I'm ready.
May the force be with you.
Beep.
We got.
They're
similar
very
beep beep there,
unanimous,
yeah.
and I don't know if we can play this back. I'm looking at the fucking screen, and
You want to play it back? You want to play it back?
Yeah, you
we're gonna
should.
pause here
We're gonna
because
pause
it's
and play
getting
it back.
too
We have to play it back.
risky.
It's getting too real.
All right, just so everybody knows, we paused. We reviewed the footage.
Absolutely.
We have a confirmation that by 1/16 of a cunt hair, Jason
Maybe even.
was
Yes.
the winner on that one. So we're going team one's going
I
to
think
get
he
an
was
extra
inhaling.
200 points there.
The audio wave format showed I produced sound first, but it could have been the fart that
It was
let out.
the inhale.
Either way,
it
I
was
got
the fucking inhale.
What is Star Wars?
That was correct.
I
You get
quit.
the point.
I
Thank
quit.
you. Thank
This
you.
is bullshit.
Let's do guess the movie and show for 300, please.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Beep beep.
Baby. God
Jason.
damn it. Oh, that time I was
What is
slow.
Harry Potter?
Correct.
Oh, my goodness!
God.
And let's just finalize this with let's hit it with a 100, same topic.
All right, just to let everybody know, so we're keeping track of scores here. Team number 1, we're at 3,800 points.
Oh my
Team number 2 is coming in at a modest 1,800. There is time to fix that.
Absolutely, there is.
A lot of big numbers left on the board,
A
folks.
lot of big numbers.
Okay, and you said movies to show for 100.
Yeah, that's what
Is that what you told me?
we just got it
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Half of the universe gets wiped out in one snap.
Beep beep.
Jason.
Are we looking for the movie name or are we looking for the character Thanos?
Or show.
What is the Avengers?
Movies and shows.
What is Avengers and Thanos? The Marvels.
That's all you get.
That's it.
What is the end game? What is the Marvel's end game?
It's just Endgame. I'm sorry, Jason, but you didn't mutter
I didn't.
one Endgame, and that's what I
didn't.
need for that
That's
answer.
fine.
So
I get it. Good job, Andy.
And I
Good
snapped my
job.
finger.
yeah, good job,
You
fucker.
did.
Yeah, that's you.
all right, Andy.
All right. We're gonna go with slogans for 500.
Damn, going big up there, buddy. You trying to catch up?
Slogans for 500.
Yes, sir.
I'm loving it.
Beep beep.
Jason,
What is McDonald's?
correct.
Oh my goodness. I would like to go with slogans for 600, sir.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Beep beep.
Beep beep.
Andy,
What is John Deere?
nailed it.
Those are the big
Beautiful.
numbers you need to win this game,
I
man.
know.
Those are the big numbers you
I
need.
know. Animals for 600, please.
Animals for 6. What mammal is known to have the most powerful bite in the world?
Beep, beep.
You got
Jason,
it.
Hippo. What is a hippo?
that is correct.
Damn, I tell you
Sucker,
what.
I knew it too.
I tell you what, that's a big number. Let's
Fuck.
let's crunch out the animals for 500, please.
Animals for 5.
I like me some Jeopardy.
Oh
It's a
man.
good game. It's fun.
Largest sea animal in the world.
Sea animal.
Beep beep.
Jason,
What is a humpback whale?
Beep beep.
Andy,
What is a blue whale?
Andy gets the
I
points.
fucking knew it right when I said humpback. I was like, no, I'm thinking about what I want to do with my wife tonight. I get it all wrong.
I'll take slogans for 200.
Slogans for 2. Gives you wings.
Beep beep beep.
Jason,
What is Red Bull?
that is correct.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. Let's just get the slogans for 100 and get it the fuck out of here.
Slogans for 1. Just do it.
Beep beep.
Beep beep. God.
What is Nike?
I think.
And
I
the
need to
answer
get-
is Nike.
I need to wear this microphone in my throat. God
Beep beep
damn
with
it.
your anus. Like,
Right.
let's do random for 200.
Random for 200. Name the power produced by flowers to attract insects.
Beep beep. What is pollen?
That is correct.
That's good.
Team
I
2
like-
takes that
Random
one.
for
I like what you
100.
did.
Random for 100. I love how everybody has avoided Disney at all costs.
I know.
I
Not-
love it.
Because
We
he's
haven't
gonna
even
win
touched
all
it.
of it. I know it.
No, I'm not that good. I never pay attention.
How many states are in the U.S.?
Beep beep. 50.
Andy. That is correct. Team
Good
2
job.
takes it.
Good job.
Okay,
What,
we'll
what are
do-
the scores, real quick?
Just to recap, team number 1
Terrible.
is at 5,200 points.
Wow, that's
While
really
team 2 trailing
really small.
behind, but with a very nice number, 3,300 points.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't know if I can do this.
One category left, gentlemen.
We're gonna do Disney for 400.
Disney for 4.
Yep.
What's the name of the droids of Star Wars?
Beep beep. C3PO and R2D2.
Andy gets the points.
How much was that for?
That was
400.
for 400.
Damn, nice one. All right.
Disney for 300.
Disney for 3. Buzz Lightyear says this all the time.
Beep beep.
Fuck.
Andy.
You said I was going to get it.
Yeah.
You said I was going to get it.
To the stars and beyond. Sky and beyond.
Beep beep.
Jason.
What is to infinity and
Oh
beyond?
my god. Damn
Jason
it.
takes that one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
What was that for?
That was for 400.
Okay, let's do
Or 300.
300.
that was for 300.
Yeah.
Let's do Disney
Don't do
for
it.
600.
Do it. I hate you.
Let's end
Oh
it.
my God. What color was the genie in Aladdin?
Beep beep.
Black.
Blue.
So sorry.
I'm gonna say blue.
You know, both of those answers were
Yeah.
acceptable, but we're going to go with blue.
Yeah, I didn't
Thank
beat
you.
Nice job.
I need the points.
Yes, you do.
Disney for 500.
Disney for 5. What's the name of the fish that was lost?
Beep beep.
Andy.
What is Finding Nemo?
We're going to accept that. We were looking just for a name, not a movie title, but that's fine.
That's
Yeah.
good. Nemo's
Okay.
good.
All right. Disney for 200.
Disney for 2. In Monsters, Inc., There was nothing more deadly or toxic than what?
Beep beep.
Andy.
A sock. What is a sock?
What is
Oh fuck! I know what it is.
what is light?
I got it. What is laughter? Because that was one
All
of
right.
the parts of it.
I'm
What
gonna
is
need
not
you to
fear?
I'm gonna need you to lock in these final answers.
What is laughter?
What is
Crying.
happiness?
Wah, wah, wah.
What is it?
Shit.
Both teams were incorrect on this one. The answer I was looking for is a human child.
Wait a minute.
But I thought the child was what like brought
what-
them
yeah.
like it blew up their energy.
That's what we're
and-
getting. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, all right.
I can
We
accept that.
fucking
So,
failed.
who chose that last one?
Pretty sure it was me.
Choose one, because you get two options.
Well, we only get Disney for 100. That's all.
That's
that's
right.
left,
This is the
right?
last one, folks.
And I'm not gonna win.
What movie is about toys coming to life?
Beep beep.
Jason.
What is Toy Story?
That is correct.
I got my ass beat.
Hold on.
All right, let's hear the scores.
the scores?
All right. Team 1 finishes with 5,600 points and
God
takes the
damn.
W. Team 2 comes in with a modest 4,800. That's the end of game time, folks. Thanks for stopping in.
That was a great.
Make sure you
time.
tip your waitresses and fuck your wives.
Hell yeah. Jerk it off if you got one. So I gotta say, boys, I reckon I'm undefeated in this so far. And just so you know, next
Well,
week,
I was a host last time, so
well, next week I'm playing the same game, and it's up to you two. And then out of you two, you know what I mean?
Hey, it could have been like different with the beep beeps because we were so close.
I tell you what, man, I don't.
There was
a
a couple that were very, very close,
Yeah.
but I think that
Yeah.
I made accurate decisions with what I was
we
able
actually
to do.
I don't know.
Made
You
a
guys
dis-
got to let us know.
Yeah, exactly. If you think this was treated unfairly or wrong, drop that shit in the comment. But I will say that our host Stuart, he paused the whole production, and we went back to catch one of
We
those.
ran that playback.
Yeah, that playback was crucial because I feel like that is what Anna needed right there, man. That was a high runner. That was like
It was.
600. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
Good game, Andy.
Oh, good, Jason. Always. You know, no hard feelings, but go fuck yourself. So anyway, I'm a sore loser, people. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna spit beer all
I'm
over
not.
these mics. That would have been good.
So okay, based on that fucking torture,
Yeah, that was
just
weird,
went
wasn't
through.
it?
yeah, we're gonna be talking about that now.
Yeah, but to be
There's-
fair, I want to interrupt real quick. I mean, we put off Disney for the longest time, and I'm pretty sure you got most of those fucking answers.
Yeah, but we failed the 200 one. What the hell was that about?
Yeah, what was this about? To the stars and beyond.
I don't know.
I know this one. I know this one.
I did, but I just said it wrong. Okay.
To infinity and beyond.
Exactly.
That's why with karaoke I need to have the words up. You know?
Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway.
So we're gonna my segment is kind of brutal. We're gonna talk about ancient forms of torture and what do you guys think about it?
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you have any anything like to go off, or we're just going to talk about what we think? Do you have a list of
Kind of what you think.
devices?
I'm and I'm gonna talk about it a little bit and then what's your thoughts?
one of my favorite things that I remember learning about was, and it's my favorite because it's fucking horrifying for anybody involved. It was like a sawhorse, like you used to like hold your wood when you're cutting and stuff like that, you know, building stuff. It's a sawhorse, but it's sharp at the points, and the person would be set on this nude, and you would have weights strapped around your ankles
With their
Fucking
crotch
brutal.
though.
with your
right?
crotch, and
Yeah.
it would rip you in half from the crotch up with weighted ankles. That sounds fucking
I'm
terrible.
guessing that was like a really tall sawhorse. But
I don't-
people were shorter back then too. I don't know.
Well, I don't. I'm
know.
assuming since it was the times that it was like built up on a set, and it was you were on display with that was happening to you.
There's some brutal sons of bitches back in the day, man. Like in the medieval times and stuff, and the stuff that they would do. Live burials. Can you imagine
fuck
that? Oh my god! A lot of this stems from like I don't know, Vikings and Catholicism and shit like that.
Right. Do
You
you
know,
have
the
any?
Crusades and
Do you have any favorites off the top of your head?
oh god, no.
Because I have another one. Jason, do you have any favorite medieval torture
I
techniques
do.
or devices that you can just think about?
Yeah, I do. They used to make like a human-shaped casket, essentially filled with spikes, right? And they would close it on you, and the spikes would just go
A little at a time.
Yeah, and it would just like I don't know if it was like my favorite. Like, oh, I love it. It's just like to me, I don't want to go down like that. Watching them spikes come up on me, and then just like pow.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrifying, terrible.
I seen another one. I've got a couple that I can think of, but another one I seen was a cage for your head.
Yeah.
And then they had these long screws
Yeah.
that screwed into your eyes.
Into
And-
your eyes.
Yes, so there was one on each side, so there's two chances to really fuck your day up. But they would get it so close as to the point where it would touch your fucking eyeball, and then they'd slowly crank it in.
I don't think I like kind of like a Christmas tree when you're screwing in the motherfuckers to get the trunk of the tree nice and tight, but into your eyeballs.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Not going into the tree, your
No,
eyeball.
exactly.
So go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say one thing I hate, like my biggest fear of dying. Like you got obviously your burning, your water, your this that is drowning. Water, anything water related.
I think that would be
hate it.
simple.
Yeah.
You just suck in when you know you're done, and you're done.
Well,
Maybe
you're gonna have
I
to
don't
lay
know.
there and struggle. Fuck it. Like drowning's not instantaneous.
No, it's
No,
not.
but you
You're
lose
gonna be
oxygen and
underwater
all
going.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching, and you know like you're fucked.
But you actually pass out before you actually die.
Maybe I never died.
I've got one more I want to talk about before Andy, continues his
Yeah,
speech.
I have a
just
list
because
of shit.
I'm assuming it was bronze, but it was a big bull,
Yep.
and
I
they would
have
put
that
you
on this.
inside it, shut the door, and then start a fire underneath it, and like literally cook you inside this fucking thing.
Damn.
That sounds horrendous.
But there's an
Damn.
origin behind it, though.
Is there?
Yes, there is.
What do you got for us?
I have to find it here. And I heard it today, honestly, on a different podcast, and it was pretty cool.
Damn.
But it's not cool, but
I get what you mean.
it's called
It's-
the
it's-
brazen bull. Yeah. So the closest thing to hell on earth may very well be the brazen bull. Cast in bronze to look exactly like a bull, the structure was complete with a door on the bull's abdomen through which a victim was forced. Once inside, the door was locked and the statue was heated like a hot pot on the stove until the person cooked to death.
Dang.
It's like a human hot pocket.
Yep.
That's not good.
But there's a history to it. I don't know if it was brothers or whatever, but someone created this thing and then there was like a bunch of bullshit going on, and I can't tell you all of it because I didn't do all my research on that one, but yeah, I think the creator actually ended up getting stuffed into that fucking thing, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Justice.
Yeah. That's nasty. They got one. Eaten alive by rats. They would stick you
Yep.
into
That's
this
nuts.
room, box, whatever, and give you rats. And
Well,
they
they-
would
Do you
eat, they would eat
They
anything.
used to put a pot on like prisoners' bellies and tie their hands.
Do you remember the
Yeah.
Fast and
And then heat
Furious
the
scene when
pot
they
up.
did that to that guy?
Yeah.
The
He had a
what was
torch,
it?
Fast and Furious, in one of those movies. I don't remember which one,
Sure.
but the fat dude, they put a rat on his stomach with a metal bucket over, and then heated it with a torch, and then the rat was
Yeah.
digging into him.
Yeah, I also remember like the movie.
That's been
like,
around a long time.
Speaking of stomachs and shit, this has nothing to do with the rats, but I remember the movie Leprechaun where the dude's like
Gold.
Give me the
Yeah.
pot of gold. He's like, you want me pot of gold? And it came up in his belly. He's like,
Yeah, that was fucking gruesome.
But a fact for the rat example that I have here back in Europe during the Dutch revolt in the 17th century, Dutch leader Dietrich Sonje, he used to use the rat torture on prisoners, man. Imagine that. Like, you went, like, in modern day, 2024, you're like, Your Honor, I was doing 110 in the 35, but it was a school zone. Prison. Okay, but prison was rats, dude. Not great. Fuck that.
I feel like a lot of people would probably just stop fucking around.
Yeah.
If they knew rat torture was in.
So to interject,
fuck.
do you think we pussified our punishment, and that's a lot of the problem?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because now when you go to prison, you get anything you want: TVs, snacks, and shit.
Dude,
Back in the day, you get no head.
There was like public hanging, stoning, and guillotines and all that shit.
Now you get all the head even if you don't want it.
Exactly. And his name's Bubba.
So there was a device that came out, and its
Vibrator.
origin is unknown, but first
your butt.
mentioned in France. It's called the choke pear.
The what?
The choke pear.
I think I
I'm
did this
intrigued
once.
and I think I like it.
Yeah, I think-
Continue.
yeah.
You want to see a picture of it?
Kinda.
Real quick before.
Yeah, we're gonna post that in the description. That looks like a nut thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like you put your balls in it.
This device, also known called the pear of anguish, was reserved for women, homosexuals, and liars.
That makes sense.
Shaped like a ripe fruit, the choke pear was of intimate design, literally.
Butts and giners.
Once inserted into the vagina, anus, or mouth, this device, which had 4 sharp metal leaves, was cranked open. The leaves expanded wider and wider, manipulating the victim. So
you
they
think-
just kept like spreading these fucking sharp.
Do you think that's where the
Metal devices.
phrase "tearing that pussy up" came from?
Could be. Could be.
It's of medieval origin.
But yeah, rat torture's
sounds
on here.
terrible.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you think they ever put a rat inside a tube and like put it in their butts?
Like
Oh, I wouldn't. Probably
yeah.
Catholics did that. Oh, sorry. I mean,
another torture is called impalement pierced straight through, and I want you to guess what that means. What do you envision when you hear that?
from the
Impalement,
butthole to the mouth.
peer straight
Exactly.
through,
Yeah.
like with a tube, so you can look through the tube.
No.
Oh, that's not. What I was
And he
thinking
got
of.
it actually. It's a long spike, and you start with a person's anus, and you go from the anus all the way up to your throat. And they used to do that, man. They used to do that back in Persia, Europe.
Isn't that crazy that all this stuff is real?
It
Like
is.
that's
yeah.
literally like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know what to do with him. I guess we'll just shove a rod up his ass through his mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like a perfectly sane
But
idea
think
to me.
about this. This is the start of control and dictatorship. This was the
Correct.
start of like, we need to fucking scare them big. Little do they know, laws is the scariest torture you can have. U.S. government. But that's for a different podcast.
That's for a different podcast.
So there's a thing called the heretic's fork. Catholics use this way back in the day. The simple yet effective instrument consisted of 2 metal forks set one against the other. What was to be placed under the chin of the accused, the other end resting above the larynx and the other end above the trachea. Forks forced the subject of the torture to hold his head erect at all times in order to avoid pain. Since the instrument didn't target any vital organs, suffering could last for days without danger of victim's death. Heretics forks was highly popular in Spanish Inquisition. So,
So it was something that. So if you put your head down, it would stab you.
yes. So you had a
That's
fork.
actually-
You
yeah.
had a fork up here and a fork down here. And in Catholicism, their whole thing was if you don't believe in what we are preaching,
Yeah.
you had to force yourself to look up at God. Because
Well-
if you put your head down, it would pierce you here and through the bottom of your tongue.
Well, let's talk about this though. Let's talk about this.
These are ancient forms of torture. though.
Me being intellectual, I would do a couple things. So I would
my head?
while my energy was strong. I'm talking right when they put me in this, I would stab a little bit, pull out, let it heal, scab, scar, stab a little bit deeper, heal, scab, scar. Do it again. Now I'm dehydrated, so my muscles are tight, and I got callous neck. I'm not dying. I'm the new God. Put that in perspective, bud. But
I don't know if that works.
I
that way,
don't think you're
but-
thinking about the real actual long game in that, but I'm assuming you're probably locked up in a cell.
I give you 3 minutes, I'm dead. Yeah, for sure.
You think about it for a second, you're like, yeah, fuck this, and you just fucking
Exactly. My neck hurts. Dink. I want to change the vibe a little bit real quick. I want to run this cast about 10 minutes over, but with good reasoning. I want to know everybody's, if you could come up with a torture. The year is, it doesn't matter. It's before civilization as today.
We're doing this torture on the worst of the worst, like they've done the worst thing imaginable.
Yep. They fucking ate the last ice cream sandwich. And you are mad as fuck because you said that's ice cream sandwich, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, seriously. So what is the torture you would do? How would you do it? How long would the torture take? What's your weapon? What's your element? Go, Andy.
Why me first?
Go, Stuart.
Well, there's a lot of variables in this, but I'm just going to assume that's the worst thing that I've ever thought of that they did, and it goes against humanity and everybody, and it's the terriblest.
We are not this way.
I'm going to go with a double-ended chainsaw stick, and you helicopter it, and you
Nice.
you take off little bits and pieces of them a little at a time until they die. But when they pass out, you give them a blood transfusion and you get them back, and then they're like, "Oh, I was dead, but now I'm not." And then you stab them in the forehead with a chainsaw.
Yes,
fucking
I like
baton that I made.
That's good.
what I
That's a
got.
good one. That's a good one. I could get down behind that. Like, I think that's fair. What's the crime you think?
Oh, it's something terrible. I don't even want to talk about it. It's so bad. That's the only way that's ever plausible.
For me, I would do this. Something so bad happened, sure, the worst of the worst. I would dig a hole, roughly, first I'd measure the man or woman or person doing it. Let's just say they're 6 foot. I am fucking going 5, 6 in a hole into the ground, standing straight up. They're getting in the hole, and I am building it so only their head is above land. Whatever the crime, the victim's family gets to piss, throw stones, and shit at it, but not kill this person. So this dude has nothing. He's buried, and only his head is popped out like a tulip in the fucking tulip fields of Holland. And then after everybody had their way without killing the guy, whatever they want, piss on him, shit on him, smack him, do whatever you want. I grab a 0-turn lawnmower, and I fucking run his head over like a dandelion in the field. Fatality.
But is it a little bit at a time?
No, he's gonna get the quick end with the lawnmower, but he's getting the beat down with everything else. Poo poo, pee pee, everything, man. Bumblebee stings, scorpion bites, snakes. I'm talking fucking boa constrictors. He's getting choked a little bit. Someone is pooping on him. That's bad. And then I hit him with the fucking Toro. Dead. Yeah.
Mine would be a little more prolonged.
You like
Like
that?
like
All right.
somebody.
I like
I
it.
feel like Jason's would take a really long time because
They would.
some guys have to, it takes a minute to pee. And if there's a line of dudes,
Exactly, dude.
we're going to be there for like an hour.
And what if the victims was the whole community? That's a lot of poo-poo. And
I would have to say, oh man, I don't even want to say it because this is going to be brutal.
I want to hear it.
Say someone raped my kids, and
Wait,
I could
yeah.
spend a day with them.
Somebody, okay, can I put you in a mindset real quick? It might hurt your feelings and make you mad. You came home, and this person just murdered your wife and your children.
Oh my god!
Tell me what you're gonna do to this guy. You caught him. You Liam Nielsen his ass.
Well, it's
What
going
are
to be
you
more
getting?
than a day at that point.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry to take you
Maybe
there,
a
but
week, maybe a month. But first thing is probably toothpicks underneath every fucking nail,
love it.
and then
Make
after
him
that,
kick a fucking piece of wood.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah,
have to put a couple more in there just to peel them back.
Oh yeah.
And then when it starts the hangnails, I'm gonna peel all those back.
Yep. Paper hole puncher's ears.
And then we're gonna just start peeling skin. And
I
there
li-
will be blood
eyelids.
transfusions. Yep. because they have to watch it the whole time. But you got to squirt a little bit of air and a little bit of water in there, fuck them up a little bit.
But don't kill them yet.
Yeah, pull some teeth.
Yeah, keep going. I like this. Where's
maybe,
the funnel going?
Maybe break the bunnels. Bunnels. God, you said funnel. God damn it. Edit that. The funnel. There will be a funnel of water in their mouth with either boiling water or vinegar, because that's one of the forms of torture.
Yeah.
Use 8 liters, their bowels will just be exhausted at that point. How far do you want me to go with this? Because I could go a really long way.
Andy, they just fucking, you walked in and everything you loved is gone.
I don't.
That's why we're different people, though, because in that situation, sorry, I'm going to interject my thoughts.
Interject, please.
Yeah.
If that happened to me, I walked in, my family's dead. I'm like, what the fuck? I would find out who did it, sit them down, ask them why, find out some answers.
You would have a conversation.
I need to know why.
Andy, we got to get.
And then you know what? Then
I don't care why.
Then I'd shoot him.
You dying.
Then I'd shoot him in the head, and then I'd probably shoot myself. I don't want to be around if they're not around, and I don't want to be around if they're not around and rip this dude apart. I'm done. I did the best I could with this life.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
I would agree with you a little bit on the suicide thing. I think that if my family was going to, I have no reason to live.
Also,
but
suicide prevention has a hotline.
Exactly.
We're not condoning this.
And we're not saying that. But I will.
Strictly
I do want to
scenario-based.
say though. I do want to say like you are getting justice outside of the law of America to a person who has taken everything you loved in your life. So far, I'm on Team Andy, and I think I'm going to be calling him up because I don't want to call up Stuart and then have to go have a therapy session with this
But
guy.
I'm
like,
thinking
how are
about-
you feeling? I'm like, no, motherfucker. He said fingernails and razor blade.
You made
Slice,
it
gone,
too personal,
fuck
and
you.
I'm thinking about the after effects.
No, there's no more after effects.
I'm not that type of guy at all.
No,
and
none of us are.
None of that shit would ever happen because I would hope the law would do justice.
But they didn't. I want to hear more.
Oh my god! I want to hear more. But no, I could
Stuart,
definitely
I
write
get
a
your
movie.
perspective too. I do.
Yeah, I could write a movie, like a horror movie, like so easy because I've seen so.
Lay it
many.
on me.
Yeah, and that's what I'm basing it off of. Really,
That's fine.
it's shit that you don't see in horror movies.
So you just took this
gruesome.
motherfucker's fingernails.
Yep, and peeled back his hangnails
And made him eat
His
the
skin.
fingernails.
Would you poop like with human centipede? Would you poop in his mouth and say, "Guess what"?
I don't think I could do that in front of a person.
I forgot about that movie.
honestly-
we fucking...
I've never watched it.
Neither have I. Me and Andy actually
Yes.
made a pact. We were supposed to watch it together, and we
Yeah,
never
we
did.
should. Hey,
And
guess
we
what?
were gonna project it on his house for people to drive by and
Yeah,
see
with the
it.
project.
This
so
spring?
funny.
Yeah,
I have a projector. You got one?
I got one.
I do.
Let's do it.
Actually. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Human centipede outside.
Because mine probably
I'm sorry,
broken.
folks. It went dark there for
Yeah,
a minute,
it went
but
dark.
but honestly, I'd recommend not fuck with my family.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's all good. We're loving people. It would never come to that.
No. Well, I don't want to say that. We are loving people, and with love means we're passionate, and we're very passionate about being kind. But at the same time, that means we're passionate about other things too. Like you just don't fuck with a man's family. You
Yeah.
don't do it. You just don't. There's some things off the radar, and that's obviously one of them.
There's so much more we could dive into. But
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we-
yeah.
we-
It could
we-
get
we
deep
are-
and dark, and
We
That's
could
for the
start a
that's for a
side
next
podcast.
podcast.
we
Yeah.
could start a side one of like
I
dark
think
shit.
we just found some topics for the next podcast. So if you guys have any of intriguing, we'll say not interesting or things you like, but intriguing tortures from the medieval times, drop it in the comments below. Shoot some links in the comments below because we want to click on things and we want to read up on that stuff too.
I like to see it. I'm visual.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
want to see
visual
what
Oh
you
guy.
man,
got.
I get
Yeah.
pictures.
But guys, hey, thanks for listening as
Yeah,
always.
absolutely. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Goodbye.
That's because we are the YardDogz.
YardDogz out.
We like touching all the wood likes touching us. That's because we are the YardDogz.